I like to dry clean. I call this dry cleaning the car. So I'm going to dry clean the car right now, and then we're going to do a little bit of a walk around, and then I'll show you what's going on with it. This car in 2019 finally got fixed after sitting around for a couple years. I finally got it back on the road. I got it registered. I was so happy about it. But less than 6 months later, the head gasket blew. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to replace the engine. But this summer, if things go well, I'll be able to replace the engine. And come over here. I'll show you the engine right now. This is the engine that's actually been sitting for many, many years. Does this engine have a future? We're gonna find out. Hopefully this summer, I'll be able to get this engine into that car. But there was a couple things that was worrying me. First of all, I was worried about the engine sitting so long without oil in it. But a mechanic that I know, he told me that it should be fine. If I could get this plastic off of this engine. Had it. Whoa. So this is how the engine looks. Will this engine run again? This engine has been dried, probably from oil. But there's a number of ways to get the engine going again without it being a problem. There was a couple things I have to mention. First of all, I think that the alignment with the valves and the head might be off. And this is an interference engine. So if the valves and the pistons are not properly lined up, the pistons will hit the valves and damage the head. I may have rotated it a little bit, but we're going to find out when we put the water pump in here. We're going to put a water pump, we're going to put a new belt, we're going to line everything up, then we're going to lift this up with the lifter, with the engine hoist. The engine hoist, I believe, is somewhere in the yard. That was so freaking weird. There's the engine hoist here. If it works, we're gonna find out, because if it been sitting too long, the hydraulic fluid might have messed up. Ooh, a black widow. I don't know if that's a black widow. No, it's not. It's like a wolf spider. Whoa, I do like spiders, actually. They don't freak me out too much, but I don't want them crawling on me. But actually, I could put this back for now. I don't need to cover it up really tightly anymore, but will this engine run again? No, I'm sorry. This is a 1.8 turbo engine. It's AWP. AWP is the only thing that would fit in this car because it's an AWP car. So I don't even know where the AWP symbol was on this, but I know it's AWP. Maybe it's right here, but yeah. So everything should be pretty much ready for the water pump. It should be ready for the belt. It should line up just right. Then I could put this engine in there, and all the other components I'm gonna have to work around and figure out. But if you please like, will this car run again? It doesn't look like anything. I don't mind. If it gets me to point B, it's fine with me. But will this car run again? Will it be fun to be on the road? Stay tuned, subscribe, like, share this video, because this summer we're going to get this car on the road again.